From toucans to barbets, the order Piciformes is a large and diverse group of avian species. Today, I would like to share a brief synopsis covering the main distinctions of the clade, as well as some species with unique adaptations. I will be focusing on breeding and feeding strategies, as well as a little bit on communication in woodpeckers, as these are the dominant areas of research. The order Piciformes includes Remphastidae, which are the toucans, Capitonidae, the barbets, Galbulidae, the jacamars, Buconidae, the puffbirds, Indicatoridae, the honeyguides, and Picidae, the woodpeckers. Members of Picidae are the most recognizable and the most widespread. They are found pretty much everywhere on Earth except for Madagascar, Australia, and some oceanic islands. The rest of the families are concentrated mainly in the tropics, such as in Central America and Africa. The defining characteristic that all members share in common are their zygodactyl feet, which means that the second and the third toes are in front and the fourth toe and the hallux point behind. This adaptation is good for perching, but it also assists woodpeckers in climbing as they feed vertically. Piciformes also share breeding strategies. They are all cavity nesters, and most are socially monogamous with biparental care. Some use empty holes in trees or cavities created by other species, such as the toko toucan pictured here. These birds do not have bills able to drill their own holes into trees, so they rely on pre-existing cavities for their nests. The pileated woodpecker and other woodpecker species tend to excavate their own holes in which to raise their young. The family Indicatoridae, containing the honeyguides, have a different strategy for raising their young. They actually don't really raise their young at all. They're actually obligate brood parasites. They prefer to choose hosts that are cavity nesters, such as woodpeckers in the region, and lay their eggs in these nests. The young are born with a special tooth that allows them to puncture the eggs and kill the young of the host, ensuring that they get the full care of the parent host species. Some species exhibit cooperative breeding, such as the collared aracari, the acorn woodpecker, and the toucan barbet. Some studies show that cooperative breeding is more common among cavity nesters. One hypothesis for these observations is that suitable nesting sites for cavity nesters are harder to find than for other nesting species, and therefore assisting the parents as helpers for the bird's first breeding season is more advantageous than trying to find one's own nesting site. In addition to breeding, Piciformes share a variety of feeding strategies. Feeding strategies are directly connected to bill morphology. For example, the jacamar here, who is insectivorous, has a long bill specially designed for catching butterflies and other flying insects in the air. Woodpeckers have a strong mandible and special spongy bone in their cranium, along with a hyoid apparatus that wraps around the back of their brain, that allow them to drill into wood without harm. The hyoid apparatus supports an especially long and strong tongue with bristles on the end that allow them to pick up bugs out of the holes that they drill and from underneath bark. Other members of the clade are frugivorous, such as the toucans, aracaris, and barbets. Their bills are large and thick, able to easily pick fruits and berries. There are some Piciformes with specialized niches, such as the yellow-bellied sapsucker, who drills wells to drink the sap from the holes, the acorn woodpecker, who hoards acorns in holes drilled into trees, and honeyguides, whose diet consists almost completely of wax from bees. As mentioned previously, the woodpeckers in family Picidae have unique morphology that allows them to drill rapidly into trees. This morphology is crucial to their feeding strategies, but it also gives them a unique method of communication. They can communicate both verbally and non-verbally. In this clip, the pileated woodpecker will drum and then he will call. The exact purpose of drumming is not always clear, but seems to indicate territory dominance and assist in mate attraction. The calls of the Picidae species are similar to those used in passerine species to either signal predators or prey or the location of a nest, or to call to their mates or to their young. The sound of a woodpecker drumming is a very distinct and easily recognizable sound in any forests where woodpeckers are found. In conclusion, Piciformes offer a wide range of diversification, from colors, shapes, and sizes to feeding and breeding strategies. They are a rich group, and there is an abundance more waiting to be discovered. Thank you very much for watching.